You were not supposed to scroll past this moment. And you didn't. That alone is proof that heaven has scheduled this encounter. Not by man's design, but by divine orchestration. The Spirit of the living God summoned your soul to pause, because something sacred has been unleashed. Not later. Not tomorrow. But now. Heaven is not waiting. Archangel Michael has already descended, not in silence, but with a divine roar. Because your name, yes, your name, has just been written onto a heavenly scroll. A scroll that was sealed with time, now suddenly cracked open in this midnight hour. And do you know what's written inside? A turning point. One that shifts everything. Listen closely. You're not just watching a message. You're standing in the middle of a divine dispatch, a prophetic moment split wide open by God's own hand. And if you lean in now, if you truly open the gates of your spirit, you will feel it. That this is not ordinary. This is not inspiration. This is destiny arriving like a tidal wave, too mighty to stop, too sacred to ignore. You may not have realized it, but tonight, something invisible shifted in the heavenly realms. And the shift has your name written across it like fire etched in gold. Archangel Michael, commander of God's armies, defender of the righteous, guardian of divine promise, has descended for one reason, you. Yes, you. Because there is something that has been long awaited. Something that you cried for in silence, something you whispered for when no one was listening. And now, that thing, that one thing that would change the course of your entire life, is finally being placed into your hands. But only if you remain in this moment. Only if you don't turn away. Because this is not a vague blessing. This is the thing. The one gift that will not just bless your life, but transform your story. Heaven is not whispering this time, heaven is announcing. This is a midnight announcement echoing through the chambers of the spirit realm. The Father has declared it. The scroll has been opened. And now the question is, will you receive it? Heaven is not silent tonight. There is thunder in the spirit, not to shake you with fear, but to awaken your discernment, because something that has been cloaked in shadows is now being dragged into the light. Yes. The face behind your delay, the hidden root of your storm, the unseen hand pulling strings behind your pain, is being revealed. You've cried and asked, God, why hasn't the breakthrough come? You've fasted and asked, why does it feel like someone is working against me in secret? And you whispered, Lord, just show me. I don't care how much it hurts. I just need the truth. God heard that prayer. And tonight, He answers. There was a woman. Someone close. Someone who smiled in front of you, but celebrated your pain in secret. Someone who stood in your circle but was never for you. Someone who prayed with you, but preyed on you. She didn't wear the face of a traitor. She wore the mask of loyalty. But heaven saw through it. God watched every whisper she released against you, every celebration she danced when your delay grew longer, every curse she spoke over your destiny in hidden places. And now, as your miracle descends, so does her mask. God is tearing off the disguise, not to bring vengeance, but to bring freedom. Because the thing He is placing in your hands tonight is far too holy to rest in hands that are still entangled with snakes. This blessing is sacred. It is weighty. It is personal. And it requires clean hands and a healed heart. You thought the delay was punishment. It was protection. You thought the silence meant God forgot you. It meant He was preparing the table while the enemy watched. And now, the unveiling has come. This moment is layered, a miracle on one side, a revelation on the other. Your heart is being cleared while your promise is being released. And when the truth lands, and it will, don't seek revenge. Seek clarity. Don't chase confrontation. Chase alignment. Because what God is giving you tonight, it's that important. It's what you've waited for. What you've wept for. What you nearly gave up on. But God waited for the right moment, this moment. When your eyes would finally open and your spirit would finally rise. And now, the wind of heaven is sweeping away every lie, every delay, every false alignment. And what's left is you, standing with arms wide open, ready to receive. There are no coincidences in the kingdom of God. What's unfolding tonight, it was written long ago in the scrolls of heaven, sealed with your name, and timed for this exact hour. You have endured. You didn't just survive, you obeyed when it was hardest. You stayed silent when you wanted to scream. You walked forward when your legs trembled. You forgave the unforgivable. You loved the unlovable. You held on to hope even when hope didn't hold you. And now, child of God, heaven responds. Archangel Michael stands over you not in mourning, but in victory. He carries not a warning this time, but a divine announcement. A reward, carved by obedience. A restoration, crafted by pain. A miracle, rooted in surrender. Heaven says, congratulations. Yes, you. You who wondered if God still saw you. You who fought private battles no one else recognized. You who were overlooked, misunderstood, abandoned, yet never quit. God never left. And now, He never forgets. The breakthrough is not coming. It's here. It's hovering in your atmosphere, waiting for one thing, your agreement. Because God doesn't force miracles, He offers them. And tonight, He offers you the thing. That one breakthrough, the one your soul has wept over at night. That shift you almost gave up believing for. That healing, that restoration, that open door, that financial release, that divine relationship, that promise you buried in your heart's soil years ago. It's here. Not metaphorically. Not spiritually alone. Tangibly. Visibly. Powerfully. But don't let your doubt talk you out of this. Don't let past disappointments make you passive. Don't let spiritual fatigue numb you into missing the miracle standing right in front of you. Because tonight, the realm of heaven and the realm of earth are touching. And when God says, now, no demon, no delay, no distraction can stop it. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are right on time, because this is the moment God has been preparing for you. Lift your eyes. Lift your heart. The shift is happening now. You can feel it, can't you? The air is different. Heavier with presence. Softer with promise. Thicker with glory. That's not emotion. That's not adrenaline. That's not imagination. It's the atmosphere of heaven breaking into your world. The trembling in your chest, it's your spirit waking up. The tears rising in your eyes, they're not sadness, they're confirmation. God is here. And He's not whispering anymore. He's declaring. The scroll has been opened. The silence has been shattered. The time has been fulfilled. You asked, when will it be my turn? Heaven responds, now. You asked, when will the pain lift? Heaven answers, tonight. You asked, when will they see the truth about me? Heaven thunders, this very hour. You thought you were losing time. But time was bending in your favor. God wasn't delaying, He was aligning. And now, the final adjustment is complete. The pain. It has served its purpose. The betrayal. It sharpened your discernment. The waiting. It birthed a strength in you that cannot be imitated. So what now? Now comes the moment you were forged for. Now comes the hour where the heavens open wide and the one word spoken over your life, the word that hell tried to bury, delay, and destroy, comes back full force. Breakthrough. You didn't miss it. You didn't lose it. You didn't forfeit it. You were being prepared to carry it with the maturity and power it demands. And now, Archangel Michael is not just watching, he is delivering. He's handing it over. That one thing. That exact thing your soul longed for in secret. The one the enemy tried to keep out of your hands. The one thing that makes everything shift, your health, your finances, your clarity, your relationships, your calling. This is not just a gift. It is a weapon. It is an authority. It is your vindication. But listen, don't move too fast. Pause. Honor this moment. Because what you're holding is not casual. It's been wrapped in intercession. Concealed in divine fire. And now unsealed in your presence. Let no pride touch it. Let no bitterness handle it. Let no fear dictate how you receive it. This moment was sacred before you arrived. But now it is eternal. Look around you. Everything may appear quiet. Your room still. Your surroundings unchanged. But in the spirit, it is nothing short of an eruption. A supernatural chain reaction has been set in motion. Archangel Michael did not descend for ceremony, he descended for fulfillment. Heaven has spoken, and now the earth must yield. The battle is no longer in the delay, it's in your decision. Will you believe what God has said over what life has shown? Will you receive what God is offering, even if it scares you? Because make no mistake, this moment is not common. It has never happened before, and it will not happen again in this way. This is the divine collision. Between what God promised and what you're about to touch. Between what He declared and what is now being delivered. And here's the final truth, your name, yes, your name, has been spoken aloud in the presence of the Most High. The angels know it. The demons fear it. And heaven honors it. You are not being overlooked. You are being unveiled. You are not being delayed. You are being launched. This is the moment where the invisible becomes visible, where your quiet faith becomes public favor, where your sowing in tears becomes reaping in joy. God says, watch how I open doors no man can shut. Watch how I silence every false word spoken against you. Watch how I restore what they said was gone for good. For someone, it's a contract. For another, a letter. For you, maybe a message, a phone call, a decision made on your behalf that you haven't even heard about yet. But it's in motion. It's on the way. And by the time the sun rises, something will have shifted so significantly, you will never be the same again. Not because you earned it. But because you endured. And now, heaven is rewarding the one who stayed faithful in the shadows. So lift your eyes. Straighten your shoulders. Wipe those tears. Because it's done. You're not just being blessed. You're being positioned. You're not just receiving breakthrough. You're becoming the evidence that God keeps His word. And the last thing God says to you before the dawn breaks. Welcome to your turning point. Welcome to the miracle. Well done, beloved. Now receive what has always been yours.